Alright, y'all, let's get the stream going. Let's get it going. Alright, we play some COD. I'm ready. Yeah, like I said, I told you I wasn't sure if I was going to be on tonight or not, but, you know, lucky for you guys, I was able to get on. So I'll probably stream for a couple hours. I don't know how long I may be on till like 2 hours, I'm thinking the most. So let's get it going. Hey, what's up when boredom sets in? Thanks for coming by. Check out the stream. How's it going? How you been?
Establishing drone squad above. Hostile UAV circling.
Clusters up.
Hostile attack chopper inbound. There's no profit in defeat. Fight.
Yeah, I was playing some zombies last night. Well, you saw the stream because you watched it. Hey, can't get nothing. You say it's going good. Got work in 50 minutes. Thought I would check you out as a conqueror of the ops. Yeah, back to the work grind. Wow, okay. We just getting annihilated around here. Oh, wow. Okay, I came into basically a losing.
We'll discuss that performance later.
Yeah, so what you been playing? I saw you played, I think, yesterday. What was it? The Last of Us? That game was straight trash. We literally, like, I went into a losing game. Oh, yeah, I don't know if you're interested in, you know, trying to get free copies of video games, like, from various developers. I don't know if you're into that, like, doing reviews. Because I found this website from, like, another, like, YouTuber giving out gems, basically. So I was going to share with you if you're interested. Because I literally just got a copy of a game. So, I mean, that just helps our content, right? You said, I feel real good because I did all my shopping and paid all my bills yesterday as well as laundry. Shout out to the Bachelor of Bachelorette Pads. I was playing the Order 1886, a PlayStation. Yeah, I played that game. That game was good. I liked it. A lot of people didn't like it because it was short. Like, it wasn't long. I think that was, like, I think people was expecting more. Because they were like, oh, $60 for this? Like, but it actually has a really good story to it, but it is kind of a short game for $60. It may not be $60 no more, because that game's hella old, but I know when it first came out, it was $60. So, yeah, that was a good game. What else? Yeah, I just been basically playing this, and kind of in between playing Soul Calibur. You said it was poorly marketed. It would have been better to be $29.99. I did a video on it a while back. Yeah, it'd have been better because the gameplay is like I think I beat the game in like 6. It didn't take me no more than 8 hours to beat it. It might have been 6 hours. So for that game to be $60, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a lot of money for a 6-hour long game. Like yeah. And that game's old because I remember that game came out when the PlayStation 4 like had first came out and there wasn't a whole lot of games on it.
Enforcer smoked.
You said I'm really hyped that Blue 2 has been leaked. Oh, it's been leaked? I didn't even know. I thought they was never gonna come back. Wait, are you serious? They got a trailer and everything? I'm gonna have to go check that out. I'm gonna go report on that because I played the hell out of the first one. I played that game so many times. That's wild. That was like the kid version of Grand Theft Auto. To be real.
Hostile attack deploy beacon online.
Dang, I thought I had that. Finally got a kill. Yeah, they take it from me. You said you said developers want all of the detail of the Order 1886. Young Ye did a video on it. Oh, when was this? This must have been recently, I'm guessing.
Attack deploy beacon is offline.
No.
Be advised, hostile attack deploy beacon active. Enemy attack chopper above.
Back up in here.
Sensor dart away.
Shooting and whatnot.
Set of kill.
The zombies for this game is really good. I still don't quite understand all of the classes necessarily like you can pick from, but it's really good. You said it showed how uniformed politicians are about video games. They try to protest and like it encouraged bullying, and it was actually protesting bullying by beating the bullies. yeah, I feel that. Yeah, well, because see, he was like the opposite of the kid that you would typically bully. You know, like the typical kid that gets bullied is the one that's like kind of weak. You know, not really like doesn't really stand up for themselves. And he was like the opposite. He's like, nah, F that. Like, I don't care, you know, like I'm not finna sit here and get bullied, you know. I'm finna figure out a way to make the bullies beg and talk to me, or, you know, do what I want them to do. Because I feel like he probably was like that at his other school that he went to. And then again, it showed like his lifestyle, you know, because I think they sent him off to boarding school. I think his parents were divorced, so like he kind of already had like, I think he already felt like, you know, he had an effed up lifestyle. So like, what does he got to lose? But yeah, that was like the teenage version of like Grand Theft Auto, basically. I'm gonna have to check that out because that's dope to me. Like if they actually do make a second one, I'm definitely getting it. I guess what they're gonna do, show them in college, bullying people at work.
Hostile UAV circling.
You know, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna read the chat in a second. And just games like these be so hard trying to read the chat.
That's a
You
kill.
look away for 2 seconds, you dead.
Painting targets.
That person over there, if I looked away, would have got me.
Hostile attack
But yeah, but let me know if you're interested in like getting keys. I don't know if you're into like streaming different games, requesting keys, but let me know because I found out this website. You said he was me in high school. I didn't get touched on freshman Friday. My best friends were disabled. Everyone else was associates who respected these hands. Well, exactly. It would take place in college, and with the advances that bullying has taken in its expansion, I'm expecting a good story. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check that out. It's so crazy, like all these games all like coming out. And Bully that game I can't remember what year it was in, but I don't think I was in high school. I think I was in middle school when it came out. So I remember I thought that game was so fun, you know, because it was like, oh my god, I get to see what it's like for people to be in high school. And hell, I really thought that's how it was in high school. People getting bullied. I mean, it is like that, but I thought it was like, I don't know, different.
Enemy attack chopper above.
You said it's 12 years old. That's why, yeah, it's okay. So yes, I was like 10. Yeah, I was 10.
Push now.
So yeah, I was like, as I said, I think either I was in middle school or I was like getting ready to go to middle school. I wonder if that kind of game, you know, like because of it having such a long, because of it having such a long, you know, distance from when the first one came out, I wonder if the audience would still be there, you know. Did you ever play the Scholarship Edition? I never played that one. I'm doing terrible in this. Wow, I'm number 3. That means my whole team doing bad. I never played the Scholarship Edition. I know they said they added, like, I think it was like a couple more missions or something to it. I can't remember. I never went and bought it because I was like, I'm not gonna go buy. Or for me, I wasn't gonna go buy, you know, the same game to have a couple more missions that I could probably just go online and go see. So but that's what's up. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely check that out because that's huge. And then Red Dead Redemption, are you planning on playing that game? That's another game that's coming out. You said it's a cult classic, so I expected hype, especially with the bullying taking center stage from YouTube to politics. Yeah. Expecting hype. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'd get it, you know, but that means Rockstar gonna have like all these games coming out. So it's a good year for video games. You said, nah, it's too big for my taste. I'm not into the Wild West. I may get it on sale. Hey, that's cool too. I mean, they talking about the game because I literally, well, I didn't. The video's not going out tomorrow, but probably going out maybe the next day. Like, yeah, they literally talking about the game being, what they say, like 90 some gigabytes digitally. I was like, what the hell? Like, what type of game is this? Like, damn. Like, you gonna need an external hard drive for that. Like, if you don't have an external hard drive, you don't have a bigger internal hard drive. Like, you're not playing that game. They just doing casting calls in London, so it's very early in development. Oh yeah, yeah. But still, just the fact that they even trying to come back with it, I think that'd be fun.
Upgrade all mercenary assets.
Only thing that'd be cool if they implemented into that type of game would be like, what you call it, if they implemented like choices. Like, cause you know, in the first one it was just, I mean, obviously you're talking about 12 years ago, but I'm saying the first one it was just like whatever happened basically happened. It'd be cool if they implemented, if you chose this would happen. If you chose that, you know, like maybe if you didn't give this person a wedgie, or if you did, what would happen? Like, I don't know, something like that. I think it'd be cool. Ooh. You said I've been waiting on it though. You said, oh, I also put a playlist of some of your content at the top of my page. I gotta support the family tree. Okay, cool, thanks. I didn't know that you could put other people's content on like your own page. I did not know that. I know you could put like you could select, I think, what is it, like related channels? Like you could specifically, I know, select, but I didn't know that you could actually put like, oh, like this person's content. That's dope. Thanks.
We've taken control.
You said, yeah, you just create a place. Yeah, I didn't know. Like, I knew you can create plays, but I didn't know you can create one in the sense of, like, other people's content. That's cool. So that'd be so nice if more people, like, did that, you know? Like, if more people did that to help other people out. At least I think that'd be nice. I think if people, like, just did that. I don't know, just did more nicer things like that. So you got some people don't even want to like, they don't want to help nobody out. Come on now. Jumping and stuff. It's like, ugh. Like, it's not AW, dude. Still got some of these AW lovers be jumping around. It's like, were you not? You said, I just did a video talking about the toxicity in the conscious community, so I feel you on that. Are you talking about, was that the video that you came out with today, talking about, like, turning the other cheek? I heard some of it. Like, I heard, like, I was going to class, I heard, like, the first few minutes of it, but I have to finish watching it. Is that the one you're talking about? You said it made me sick to my stomach. Yeah, people are toxic. People are toxic. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Like, it's sickening. It is. It's very sickening in the way people are in this world. Especially online. Like, that's the part that kills me, is people are so mean online because they know they got a screen, you know, as a barrier between you and them. But, like, if that was in real life, people don't even say half the stuff they say online they would say to someone's face. Because you know you would get smacked. Like, you know, I don't know. Like, people call them internet warriors. Or internet thugs, my bad. Not warriors, internet thugs. Oh no.
Ruin KIA.
You said, yeah, I've been hearing a lot of names thrown around, and I went to research their channels. I just could not respect it. Our children expect more from us. We need to be more like them. What do you mean hearing a lot of names thrown around?
Hostiles have taken out attack deploy beacon.
Oh, you talking like people just calling each other names? I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's part of the protocol. I don't know. People, in my opinion, just, like I said, they say things online that they would never say, like, to your face. Like, that's why I try not to, like, even like, let's say if it's a video like I don't like, I try not to say, oh, your video sucks, your video's ass. Like, you know, I try to be like, oh, I think the video, you know, maybe had good topics, but the delivery wasn't quite there. You know, like, I don't know, it's just the way you can say things to people versus trying to make somebody feel bad, especially like being a content creator. Like, if someone comments on your video saying it's trash, I'm not saying like, oh, you know, you get butthurt, but I'm saying, like, to me, one, from a content creator's perspective, that's like one of the worst type of criticism you can give back, because it doesn't help saying someone's videos suck. It's like, okay, it sucks, great, okay, well, you didn't tell me what I could do better on it. And then two, it's like, it's kind of demoralizing because, you know, this person spent all this time, you know, trying to make this video, and, you know, you just say it suck, and, like, I don't know. But obviously I'm looking at it from the YouTuber perspective, not the, you know, audience perspective. You said just all these YouTube beefs. It makes me proud to be part of certain gaming communities. If I don't like a video, I just don't like it. And yeah, exactly. Like, you don't have to dig a hole in someone's ass. Like, you know, it's like you don't have to, like, drill a hole, like, and make the person like, oh, you know, your content sucks, you're the worst. Like, I don't know if you watch this guy. Well, he's kind of new, but I mean, he has a decent fan base. Clean Prince Gaming. So I still do watch his stuff. People literally have unsubbed from this guy and just called him a piece of crap. Say he looks like he smokes weed, and, you know, just a whole bunch of stuff because of the Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man that came out. He did a review on it, and I guess, I don't know if he said he didn't like it, but people felt like people were like, oh, you didn't play the game, or I don't know, something. And I mean, they just chewed him out versus just saying that they didn't agree with his opinion on it. They'd rather like chew him out. Yeah, people like unsubbed him. Like, that's what I hate about social media, is like if you have a different like thought process or a different, you know, opinion, like people chew you out for it. So, and it's just disgusting. Like, people chew you out for having a different opinion than them on whatever particular topic, game, whatever. Like, I bet you right now when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be pretty good, but you know, I don't know, it's whatever. You said I used to watch him, but him and Downward Thrust are not my cup of tea. He's a bit critical for the sake of being critical. I unsub, but it's a personal choice due to the energy I felt his. Okay, but see, but that's different though. Like, you're unsubbing. You unsub because you just didn't like maybe like him or what he does. But like, these people were subs, but they unsubbed because of a opinion he had on a video. You know what I'm saying? That's like me and you sub to me, I sub to you, but then all of a sudden you unsub to me because I don't feel the same way you do on one particular topic. Like, you know, like that's the kind of betrayal you get online. It's like people just will unsub you. They'll just whatever the hell with you just because you don't see eye to eye on one topic. But they like all your other videos. But just that one, they're done with you. Like that, like, I don't know. I'll never get that with like the online. It's like if you feel one way about something and it's different than a lot of other people, or even you could even be right, but let's say everybody else is afraid to say something different, you still would get chewed out.
Medic on mission.
So yeah, that's the online world. I mean, gaming I don't think is quite as bad unless you're like a game review channel. I think you do get a lot of flack, like if you're a review channel, because obviously if you say a game sucks and a majority of people said the game was good, like for instance, like I guess if I made a video right now, saying Call of Duty suck, I probably get hella hate just because so many people are like fanboys of this game and they can't handle. Even if I said like one thing I didn't like, they'd be ready to like terminate my channel. Sickening as hell. You said I got rid of Dreamcast guy too. His voice is annoying. The people that I mainly watch, I kind of watch a diversity of people, to be honest. Like, I watch bigger YouTube, then I watch smaller YouTube, then I watch in the middle. In terms of gaming, probably who I really watch now, well, he don't really game. He don't really put out as much content as he used to. The Black Hokage, that's who I like to watch a lot. Just because I feel like his stuff is... I feel like he's not out here trying to like I said before, cooning for the cash. Like, he gonna tell you straight up, you know, how you feel about something. Not try to sugarcoat it, not try to give you BS, you know, just, I don't know. But I don't watch a lot of I don't watch a lot of big gaming YouTubers to be real. A lot of them, it's like they overhype stuff, they're not authentic, and you can just tell. Be screaming and hollering like, what the hell? I'm finna play a game. I'm not gonna be screaming every time I get shot at or, you know, like just over the top. Dang. I'm a big fan of Review Tech USA. Yeah, I watch him too. He gets a lot of hate too. Review Tech USA, he gets a shit ton of hate. That's honestly one of the people. Them are like the two people I look up to in terms of like, I want my stuff. I'm not saying I want to be like them, because like, you know, obviously it's only you know, you don't want to be a copy of somebody. I'm saying like, them are the type of people who I look up to. Like Black Hokage, I've been watching him since I was in high school. So I've been watching him since he was Modern War. I'm not gonna say the N word, but you know, when he was that, before he changed his name, he used to troll and things. Like, I was watching him back then, so to see him evolve, he was good then, but he just got better as time went on. To see him evolve, and I hate that he doesn't get the type of publicity or like, you know, acknowledgement, whatever you want to call it. I hate that. But yeah, Review Tech USA, I like his stuff too. His stuff has gotten, well, he kind of downgraded a little bit because like he was doing camera, he was showing his face. He was actually, I think, upgrading. Then he went down because of something. Like he went back to just doing strictly commentary. So I don't know. I don't know what happened with all that. You said I can deal with the difference of opinion, but when they are always negative, it's too much. Like Facebook, and I got rid of that too. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, because I mean, it's like, yeah, Clean Prince Gaming though. Like, I don't know. I think he was like his essay videos were really good. I just think what he got messed up with him, what messed him over, was the fact that people found out that he wasn't actually playing the games that he was reviewing on. Like a lot of the a lot of the games that he was like not reviewing but like doing discussions on, he had never played them. So people are like, how the hell are you how are you going to be telling us about a game or about, you know, like, oh, this game died or whatever the heck he says, it didn't get just murdered, it died or something like that. Like, how you supposed to tell us about a game that you don't even play? You know, that's like me giving a review on Assassin's Creed and I haven't played Assassin's Creed, you know. And I didn't know that supposedly he was doing that, you know. So a lot of people, they gave him a lot of flack for that, like a lot of it. So you said I caught Clean Prince and hella lies, and that, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why a lot of people were like, they don't mess with him no more, because they people saying they comment in lies about games. And I think the biggest one was the Spider-Man game. I think that was like the biggest. That was the biggest one, was the Spider-Man game. A lot of people, they said they caught him in his lie. So, hey, it is what it is. Like I said, all I always tell, and that's actually the video that's coming out tomorrow. What makes a game review good. And I just basically just talk about, like, when I used to do reviews, like, what makes a game review good. Like, and see, his problem is, like, a lot of these people that get on YouTube, you know, they start making this YouTube money, because, you know, he was getting, he still do get a lot of it, but I'm saying back then, when he was popping, like, he was hitting, like, 500,000 views a video. So he probably was pulling in at least 1,000 or not more views a video, plus, you know, he works. He was saying that he has a full-time job, so he was making 3 videos a week. So even if he's making $3,000 on top of what he was, you know, money from work, you know, he was pulling in money. He got greedy and started, you know, slop topping them them videos. They, you know, he didn't put the effort in, and that's typically what happens to people on YouTube. You know, they start getting the money coming in, like, oh, I can make more money if I upload more, which is true, but then the quality go down a lot of time too. So then the quality started going down and people started catching him in lies. So that YouTube money, it do it, because I see so many channels where it's like, then people's content was great and then they started making money and then it's like the content just, it just went down. It wasn't what it was before. And that's because they got greedy. They're like, oh, I can make more money. I can, you know, I can do this, I can do that. So, but I guess, I don't know, maybe I would be like that too if I was able to make, like some people making 20, 30,000 a month. I don't know, maybe I'd be like that too. That's a lot of money to, you know, as an income monthly. Level 28. Let's get it. So far, I've got a chance to play multiplayer and zombies. Now all I got left to play is just Blackout. And that's it. That's it. And I'll be able to. I don't think I'm gonna do a review on the game. I kind of stopped doing reviews as a whole. That stuff used to take so much time. That's what I never understood too. Also, how he would pump out, you know, all them videos like he was. Like, dang, unless he got. I mean, he was an editor, so maybe that was another thing too. But I don't see how you pump out them type of videos that quick. Yeah, and also the Black Okage, he was the one who started me, who like inspired me to start putting up podcasts on Anchor. That's why the whole Anchor thing came, because I was like, that's actually kind of cool, because like, you know, I like doing talking about certain topics, and although I don't have the audience to necessarily like get the fan base, but like just to have a free platform to do that, because a lot of people wasn't really feeling my podcast before when I was posting them on here. I mean, they were getting views, but they weren't like, people didn't come to my channel to hear a podcast. They come to my channel. They was coming to my channel for like gaming reviews or like first impressions or like gaming news or just news in general. Dang. I like the skins that I got on this gun. I want to unlock a few more. Sheesh, I couldn't hit nobody.
We've taken control.
Oh, I don't know why I saw that, but I just went right over it too.
We're behind.
Yeah, Sony's already talking about the new PlayStation 5, and I was like, can we just stay on the PlayStation 4? Like, I'm not interested in buying another, like, $300 some console for a while. I know that was supposed, like, I think it might have been a couple weeks ago they came out with that. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I know this console has been out, you know. Dang, it's like I ain't getting no hit. I know the console's been out for a while, but still. Finally. It's like, geesh. I didn't even get no type of kills. Where they at though? Where they? Okay, there they at though. There they at though.
We've taken the lead.
I had to do this presentation tomorrow with my group. I'm so tired of doing group work. Y'all just have no idea. Damn, this dog. You said I'm looking at creating a podcast using PlayStation chat mechanics with share factory footage in the background. I know it won't be as polished, but it's a start. Hey, you gotta do it. You gotta, you know, do it how you do it. Cause it took me a while to even get the setup that I have. And my setup, in my opinion, is still not like the best thing, but it's good. I would say it's good for right now. Cause that's all I used to upload. That's all I used to upload was gameplay from my PlayStation 4. Like, I used to do no commentary. Like, if you look at some of my first videos, like when I was playing, it was Saints Row 4, Get Out of Hell or something like that. Like, all them videos were like hella unedited. I would just upload them, and that was it. And it's crazy because some of those older videos, obviously, you know, you're talking about a different kind of YouTube too, which, you know, makes a difference. But a lot of them videos are some of my most viewed videos too. Like some of them old videos I made, like when I started YouTube almost like 2.5 years ago, like some of those videos are some of my most viewed. Obviously because the algorithm, I think, was just better. So I do feel like people's videos were promoted. But yeah, yeah, podcasts are fun because podcasts, like that's what I used to do podcasts with Levy, Nero X, Moonlight Lotus. Yeah, I used to do podcasts with a lot of different people, like, cause it was fun. You know, you basically just rambling. Like that's all it is. You just rambling online, and then you just post it out there, and you title it something that's probably kind of clickbaity-ish a little bit, you know, so people kind of know. The hell? Yeah, you posted it, and it was fun. I remember the last podcast I think I did was about the I think it was about Black Panther. I think that was my last one. I think when Black Panther came out, I remember everybody was hyping that game, and I remember I made a podcast talking about was the game, not the game, I mean the movie. My bad. Black Panther movie. Was the movie like as good as people made it seem like, or was it just severely hyped? Like, I thought the movie was great. I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was as good as you know, they made it seem. I felt like it was overly hyped because we have a black main character in a movie. And I'm not saying that people didn't have the right to feel like that, but I don't think it was all that. You said BRB, all right. Yeah, so that's kind of how it was for me. Like, Black Panther, that was a good movie, but it just wasn't. I think people overhyped it like times 3 billion. And like I said, it wasn't a bad movie. It just wasn't all that. So yeah, that's something I'd like to get back into, doing podcasts. I definitely had stopped doing podcasts for a while as well because it was excuse me, it was getting hard to make time. Like, it was hard to get everybody to get on the podcast at the same time. So that was kind of rough. So that was a big deal. But that was also too when YouTube was like, it was so free, like there wasn't competition too. So like I feel like whatever I put up, it would have got views. Like I could have put up me picking my nose, you know, and I feel like it would have got views because it's like that's just the way I feel like YouTube was 2-3 years ago. Like it was easy to get your video out there. It was easy to get your video to get promoted. It was easy to be favored by the algorithm because there really was no algorithm. Your video just got promoted. That's how I felt about it. So, like, I remember back then I didn't even use tags. Like, that's so crazy. I didn't even use tags. I didn't use TubeBuddy. I didn't use none of that stuff. I used to literally just like upload a video, make a title, and that was it. It's crazy because, like, yeah. And that's when I used to be so, like, crazy excited about making YouTube. And not saying that I'm not now, but I'm saying, like, you know, when you first start something new, you get that new hype. Like, that's how I was. I was, like, super duper crazy hyped about YouTube. Like, that was my main thing. I was like, yep, I'm gonna do this. Because, and the thing is, too, it was so crazy. Like, so many people are doing YouTube now for the money. And I remember when I first started, I didn't even know people made money off of this. I thought literally people just uploaded content. Well, that's how initially it was. People just doing it for free. But I'm saying, like, I thought people just basically uploaded content and that was it. Like, I didn't know people was actually making bank off of this, you know? Like, I didn't know that YouTube was, like, you could actually make a very, you know, substantial, I guess you could say, income. I didn't know that.
We have the advantage.
And then, I mean, it didn't matter anyways at the time. Yeah, it didn't matter really anyway. Because, like, I remember YouTubers, they were buying houses and stuff. And I was like, how are these people buying all this stuff? I'm like, where do they get all this money from? It's like, oh yeah, these YouTubers got CPMs of this, and they got all these views. And that's also too supposedly when, you know, the CPM was like booming too. So you would your CPM was high. Like, you could get a CPM of like 10, 7, 8, you know, like per 1,000 views. So if you was pulling in 500,000 views and your CPM was, you know, let's just say hypothetically it was $5, and that was probably kind of low back then. Shoot, you looking at what? $2,500 per video, almost $3,000. You know, so you talking about that times, let's say you put a video out every day, times 7. Hell, you looking at almost 20K a week, if not more. And then don't let them stream. You know, like, be a streamer, or they stream on Twitch as well. Shoot, you making all the cash in the world. That was another thing I thought that was so strange. I remember when they was talking about with Ninja, I thought that was so weird. like when Ninja first like got into the Fortnite scene, he first like really, I mean he's still big now, but you know what I mean, like that first initial hype. I thought that was cringy as heck. They talking about how much money he was like, oh, he makes over like what they say, $100,000 per month. And I'm like, why are y'all calculating how much money this man make? Like, it's clearly he's not struggling for money if he's pulling in millions of views per video. Plus he streams, and Buddy got over 100,000 plus subs, you know, on Twitch. So it's like it's pretty obvious that, you know, this dude's not struggling by any means. I just always thought that stuff was weird. Like people always, I don't know. But you know, it is what it is.
Battery calling in care package.
It is what it is. And I remember that time. I remember when Ninja was playing with Drake. Oh my God, that was like the biggest thing on Twitch. I remember he had broke Twitch record. I remember that was like the thing. And Fortnite used to be that game too. I remember I used to love playing Fortnite, but that game, it just died for me. Like, I think once they started trying to do all that jumping, all that like crazy building and have all these different extra stuff, I don't know, it just lost its touch with me. I really wanted to like, and then too, I was just never good at the game. That's the other thing. Like that type of game, if you're not really good at it, that shit just gets annoying after a while. So yeah, I remember I used to play that game like crazy. In that game, and then too, it's free, so that was also like the, you know, little knock to it. But I remember like everybody said like, you know, Fortnite is not gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be popping forever, because you know all these other games are going, like that's what people are saying, like, yeah, you know, it's popping now, you know, well right now it's not really popping, but you know then it was popping, because it's like, you know, it's like then it was popping because it had no other competition really. You know, PUBG was still around, but you know it was no other competition. Now you got Call of Duty out. Now you got, you know, Red Dead Redemption getting ready to come out Friday. You also got what else? Soul Calibur's out. You know, you got all these games that's out. So, you know, now the shine is being spread. Dang. It's interesting. Like I wonder if he's gonna like switch over to another game, you know, because like you know how the streamers are, like they very wishy-washy. They play one game and then, you know, they move on to the next hot thing, which I mean obviously that's what you got to do if you want to stay, you know, relevant. You have to. Dang, that both two dogs got us. One dog got both of us. You have to, you know, you have to adapt to stay relevant. And I know that's the biggest thing I remember like when I first started watching YouTube, or like first wanted to make a YouTube channel, that's what a lot of creators would say. They'd be like, yeah, you know, you have to learn. Dang, can someone get that dog? You have to learn to adapt, you know, to your surroundings. So like if you see a game that's popping, and that's not you have to just jump on any game, but like if you see a game is popping, you gotta, you know, you gotta adapt to it. It's almost, I guess you could almost say that's kind of like the people that was in Destiny, the Destiny community, because that game died like crazy. That game was popping and then it died off, and it's like them people, a lot of them, their channels just died because they didn't switch over to another type of game. You know, they didn't want to move on. A lot of them, they just wanted to stay stagnant as heck. So, you know, it is what it is. Oh well.
Deleted file break.
It is what it is.
Recon done.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, is that a new skin? Ooh, I like that. Hold on, let me see. It looks like a new skin. I like that. Yeah, I like that one. All right, let's get it. Let's Millie Rock. Dang, why is this lady chasing this dude? Okay, next round. Got my, you know, gun. Got the new skin on it too. I'm done. These memes that people be putting online be killing me.
Team deathmatch.
And this mother's hella close.
Mission is live, Mercs.
Scope is big as heck. Maybe I don't need this type of scope. I mean, it's cool. This is a good scope, like if you're a sniper. It's not really a good scope. Well, I don't know. I like the skin on it though. That's what I really like. I don't know. Maybe it may not be that bad. It's quick though. That's the thing. It's super quick. It's super quick. Zoom in. Dang. Hold on now. This actually may not be a bad scout.
Taking the lead.
Oh, you got hella accuracy with this.
UAV standing by.
Are you sick? Take my shine from me. But yeah, you got like a lot of accuracy with this.
Hostile UAV circling.
Yeah, it kind of like it allows me to actually be able to like get a good view on the person. Yeah, I actually like this scope. I'm feeling it. Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs? Yeah, this was actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Ooh, that was like an awkward kind of look there.
Barricade's good to go.
Let's see.
Enemy UAV above.
It's like everybody wants to meet up here.
Net call. Hostile
This is where
darts
the
operating.
party at.
Enemy RCXD in your AO.
Oh my god, I was like literally nudging the guy. I almost had his boo-boo cell. Oh, they must have got him. What the? Oh, I'm like, where is this dude shooting me from?
Hostile RCXD spotted.
Man, these people out here camping. Okay, I'm back. I was checking on my marinade for my pesto shawarma chicken. Air fryer is about to be
Enemy
cracking.
RCXD in your AO.
Hey, gotta get it how you get it. Yeah, I was just out here rambling about like just everything. Let's go. Do you have a Twitter? Like, do you use Twitter? Do you have one? It's like a glitch there. Look like it. Wow. Okay. I'm out here getting mobbed. Oh, okay. I was like, no, don't let it be an enemy dog. I got ate up too many times before.
Shot out.
Man, we are getting annihilated. 34 to 57? Sheesh. We are literally like, we are literally getting annihilated at this point. Dang, like you screwed right away.
That's a kill.
You said I can afford video games, but I can't afford to eat out. Cooking for myself too long, I guess. I don't have any social media. I just connect through YouTube. Hey, I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, cooking for yourself is way healthier. Like, there's so many calories in eating out. It's like disgusting when you think about it. Took my damn kill.
No profit in your feet.
Yeah, like eating out has like, it's like so disgusting just to like, even something as simple as like, it ain't even be a burger. It could be like chicken nuggets. Like, you know how many calories are in that stuff and the sodium. It's like, that's why I see why so many diet plans will tell you like, yeah, you only should eat out like every now and then. And like, you shouldn't eat out really no more than like once a week. And even that they say is like too much because it basically just kills your diet. Dang. Yeah, then I kind of got back on my diet again. Trying to do the eat healthy way. Which basically includes just not eating out.
We'll discuss that
And cooking way more.
performance
Way more. Cooking way more. And it's crazy because you see so many people that eat out like every day. And you like if you eat out every day, like it's so much money you spend. Because like a meal typically is like what, like at least meals are like what, $7 at like a fast food place. It's like, yeah, it's like $7. So it's like, you think about that, you eating out every day. Let's say you work 5 days a week. You know, 7 times 5, that's like $35 every week you spend on eating out. You said, then I'm a germaphobe to a degree. There's too many people picking their nose and touching doorknobs without washing their hands. I can't put my food in my hands of someone and I don't know or see hygiene. Yeah. Well, I mean, you also could say the same thing, you know, when you go to the store and buy food, even if you cook it, you still don't know how it was packaged, you know, because not everything is industrialized. And even if it is industrialized, it's like, you know, how well do they clean their machines? You know, so everything in a sense is kind of like, when you think about it, it's kind of dirty, or, you know, or it's like you have to trust someone. But I get what you mean though, in terms of like in fast food places, like that's more of a direct. So yeah. You said Trader Joe's is Bay. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I definitely get what you mean though.
Let's go.
And my gun looks so good. Look at that skin. All orangey and blackish and whatnot.
Team deathmatch. Make the theater yours. We pulled ahead.
Wait for it.
Ruin eliminated.
I'm so surprised at how long my PlayStation has lasted. In general, how long these systems have lasted. I tell you, the camping in this game is still at an all-time high.
Enemy down.
They just be waiting for you to come by. It's disgusting. Oh, and that was my kill. The person was in front of me, but whatever. Whatever. You said they don't outsource for anything. Everything comes from farms they own. For that, I gotta give them their props. They had a scare with outsourced spinach at one time. They adapted and changed. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of that stuff is like what they want you to think. I don't know. Like a lot of that stuff is super processed. And if it's processed, it means it's being moved from. Yeah, it's coming from the farm, but it's being moved somewhere else to be processed. That's why people buy. That's why some people like to buy organic, like organic. What is it, like organic? What the hell people buy, like, I don't know, like certain type of fruits or certain things because it's not sprayed with certain kinds of. It's not sprayed with certain type of, what is it, like pesticide, like just certain stuff that they don't have on it. But organic is expensive, so.
Enemy RCXD in your AO.
Ruin eliminated.
saw you was coming after me, dude. Why do they have them spawn behind? I don't get that. Why would you have them spawn behind me? That doesn't make no sense. They basically got a free kill.
Sensor dart away.
Move up.
Or like right there, but he just like spawned.
Enemy removed.
But he just spawned like, that's weird.
Enemy.
Okay. You said, I feel you, there are a lot of stores like that. Convenience stores are the worst. Food deserts in the hood. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I get what you mean. Like, if you can get that stuff organic, like, yeah, but if it's, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, but don't get me wrong. Trust me, still cooking, like, you know, your food is still better than going out to eat. I mean, hell, like, you'll eat a McDonald's meal or like a Burger King meal, and that thing will almost have 1,000 calories plus more in it. You know, where you can make you some meat, beans, and rice, and that stuff be, you know, that stuff be less than 500 calories. You know, and it's healthier, so like, it's gonna fill you up, so you're not gonna be hungry. Like fast food, you eat that stuff, you be so hungry, like, so shortly after. You said you can make a big ass dinner. Yeah, exactly. The amount of money that people spend eating out, you like, if you spent $7, you spend $35 a week, you could get you, like, for one person, because I mean, I do it, like, now with me grocery shopping and whatnot, you could get you a whole week's of lunch, dinner, I mean, like, everything. I mean, be set, not eating out. But, you know, a lot of people don't like to pack lunch. I don't know. Like me, I know when I was working, I'd be packing my lunch. I'm trying to save, because to me, that's like free money you give me. It's like gas money to me. You know, like you spending $35 per week. Like, to me, that's like gas money. You said I buy lobster in season. I love living in the SF seafood. Yeah, I mean, seafood is you know, that's another healthy option, like stuff like shrimp, lobster. You know, I typically eat like baked chicken, and like I'll put like beans or something with it, or, you know, some type of vegetable with it. Dang, but he took my freaking kill.
Telcom task UAV on my grid.
Yeah, but I feel you on that. Like, it's weird. And then even a lot of the stuff in the store is like, everything's so processed in the store, like microwave dinners and stuff. It's like, don't get me wrong, like sometimes you ain't got time to cook, and you know, you really ain't trying to like go out and blow no cash. So, you know, sometimes, you know, you warm up a microwave for dinner, but like that stuff be having so much sodium in it. Like they always, like, it's so crazy. Like you'll get like a healthy choice, like a lean cuisine. I mean, it's still healthy than going out to eat, but I'm saying, like, it'd be like, oh, 280 calories. Oh, that's not bad. And then you look at how much damn sodium is, and you be like, dang. You're like, this sodium level is like ridiculous. Now, you gonna start sweating out. You gonna start talking with salt in your mouth. Like, I don't know, it's weird.
Hostile RCXD spotted.
I was gonna be the last kill, y'all. I was not trying to be the last kill. I was not trying to be the last kill. You said, yeah, if I can't understand the ingredients, I don't eat it. LOL, yeah, basically. Yeah, I mean, my parents, they cook, like when I'm at home, they cook like Sunday through Thursday, and typically Friday and Saturday are like the days, you know, they'll eat out, like, and that's just for dinner. Like, they'll still cook on the weekends, like for breakfast, but like they won't cook for dinner, which, you know, you got to have a day or two out the week. Even if you don't necessarily cook, you may just want to make a sandwich, you know, so. Cause I do that too. I only like to cook a lot of times Sunday through Thursday. Friday and Saturday for dinner time, I'll get something out. Or I try to go like to Panera and try to get like a salad or something. You know, I mean, that's still a healthier option versus going out and getting, you know, a burger and fries. So what do you do? Like, what do you do, like, in terms of, like, I mean, I know you play video games, I mean, but, like, do you like, what do you like to do in terms of, like, for fun? Like, do you like going to festivals? Do you like, you know, hanging out with friends? Do you like, you know, going to the gym, you know? You said I be making grilled cheese sandwiches in my air fryer with beef. Hey, yeah. Them grilled cheese, yeah, that's good. That sounds real good. Grilled cheese or grilled ham and cheese sandwich. All that stuff is not bad because it's, you know, it's so portion controlled. It's not that big. You're not eating, because, like, me, I eat wheat bread. So, like, and even if you eat white bread, it's still not bad. But, like, you know, wheat bread is, like, even less. So, yeah, I totally get that. It's not bad at all. Gotta get it how you get it. Yeah, I'm getting back on my healthy diet lifestyle again. Cutting out a lot of stuff. It's always hard, like, the first, you know, in the beginning. But then once you do it for a month, it kind of gets better.
Team deathmatch. We pay per kill. Leave no survivors. We're pulled ahead.
Dang, I just took that person's kill. I know they mad.
Sequel mine ready to roll.
Watch out. You said I like going to conferences when I can afford it. I work out at home. I have a bunch of equipment. I don't really do much out of gaming. I'm building an indoor bicycle because of it. I lift weights but need cardio. Okay. So you're more of, like, I guess, a homebody-ish kind of person? You're more, like, to yourself? Dang. Yeah, I feel that. I like playing video games whenever, but also I like just getting out, going to events. I just like being out, I guess you could say. Like, even me, like, it's hard for me to do homework in my room. Like, well, it's not in my room, but in my apartment. It's hard for me to do homework here. Like, I like to get out because I get easily distracted. We have a gym area, so I go downstairs. I try to run, get on the elliptical, and do weights and whatnot.
Obsolete.
I don't know. I just like doing a lot of this. So, like, I like going to, like, just different places. You know, like, it ain't gotta be places, like, in terms of, like, states, but, like, I mean, like, just different events, different places, like, where I'm from. Just, I don't know, just being out, like. And especially once I had turned 21 last year, that's when I really was like, okay, you know, I want to get out and I want to do stuff. Cause, like, you know, even, like, I'm not really a drinker, but like, you know, that's when everything, that's like when the key unlocked, you know, when you're 21, it's like, okay, you can actually go here whether you want to drink or not. You actually have access to be there. It's okay for you to be there. Like, this, like, it just opened up so many, it opened up so many avenues of stuff I could do. I felt like it.
Hostile RCXD spotted.
So yeah.
Way out in place.
took care of them. Took care of me. He said I used to travel a lot across the country, but since I got hit in the head by a van, I appreciate my home more. Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm more like, my thing is like, I don't know. I guess because I'm like, you know, at that stage or whatever. Like, I feel like I want to. Well, I've been like that, but it's just more now. It's now since I'm getting ready to graduate, it's even more. But like, I'm very into that whole like, not like YOLO, like, oh, you only live once, you know, get drunk and, you know, none of that stupid stuff. I mean, but like, I feel like I'm only gonna be 22. I'm only gonna be in my 20s for so long. Like, I wanna explore stuff. I wanna travel. I wanna do things. So when I look back in life and I get older, I don't be like, dang, I wish I would have done that, or dang, I wish I would have, you know, took advantage of this opportunity. You know, or, oh, I should have done this. I should have done, like, I don't want to have, basically what I'm saying, I don't want to have regrets. I don't have any now, but I know I do want to do stuff, like over the summer I did a lot of stuff, just, you know, I like to be out and about, but I do like to stream. I do like to be inside too, so I'm like in the middle. I'm like in the middle between an extrovert and introvert, probably. You said I'm a lot older though, so I can understand where you're coming from. Yeah, like that's how I just feel like I'm at that point where it's like I feel like the world has finally, like, it's been open. I never had like, oh, I couldn't go, but I'm saying now it's like, okay, I'm gonna graduate. You know, like everything is going good, and like, I don't know. You said I'm a professional extrovert, but a personal. Yeah, of course. Well, yeah. I mean, when you have a job, you ain't got no choice. Like, you can't be introverted and you trying to do your job. Like, people just gonna walk over you. So yeah, I get that. But yeah, like, in your personal life, you're an introvert. You're not like, you know, hey, I wanna hang out and stuff. But at the same time too, there's also like stuff I want to do, like with YouTube, and like just like I want to be, not, I would say the first. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's other black gamers, black girl gamers, but I want to be like one of the bigger female, you know, African American female streamers / gamers, you know, review or whatever. I want to be like that up there. That would be my ultimate dream, like, goal, is to do that, to make it to that status.
Enemy UAV above.
You know, to be up there.
Hostile RCXD spotted.
With the greats, or, you know, the big gamers. You said no new friends. Drake voice, LOL. You said, what is your action plan to see it through? See it through in terms of, like, like what I'm trying to do with YouTube, or like, you mean action? Oh, action plan in terms of like my, I can say normal life, like being an engineer and stuff.
We can still take this.
Yeah, if you don't get your big. Somebody coming?
Enemy RCXD in your AO.
Man, I've been in defeat mode like like the past 30 minutes. I need to get the hell out of here. But I mean, in terms of my action plan, I mean, if you refer in terms of YouTube, I mean, my action plan would be action plan in terms of like, what is my, I guess what it sounds like, action to be a big streamer, which is what I'm doing right now and I've been doing. First, I started just making videos. Well, first I started as a streamer, then I started making videos to branch off because I wanted people to get a chance to know me a little bit more personal. But in terms of what my plan is to continue making videos on YouTube, continue streaming. The goal was to try to get as big as I can on YouTube, right? Once I make it on YouTube, then at that point, sorry, it's on my chair making all them squeaky sounds, but once I make it on YouTube, start streaming on Twitch. Twitch is a bigger avenue for streamers, but it sucks for your smaller streamer or smaller YouTuber because you don't have the fan base to really get you going. But once you get a fan base on YouTube, transfer people over to Twitch, and then once I do get a fan base on YouTube, branch out to other things too, not just only do YouTube. Like, I don't want to be that person that just puts themselves in a hole, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do other stuff too. So, and other stuff, which I was actually going to do that, I think like 2 years ago, but I don't know, it didn't work out. Start making merchandise for myself, because when you start getting fans or supporters that like you, they want to wear, like your logo. They want to really be, a supporter of yours. So, start making, hats for guys, start making outfits like tops and hoodies, that people can buy. And then from there, start getting sponsorships, start reaching, well, they probably gonna reach out to me, because once you get to a certain status, like sponsorship people, they kind of companies start reaching out to you, but, start doing sponsorships. Then, after doing that, start getting, free copies of games, start reviewing them. You get to a certain status, they'll pay you for it. So basically having multiple avenues of like being spread out, as well as doing podcasts, so it's like having multiple streams of not even just income, but just having multiple streams of like where you're at, because like you never want to put all your eggs in one basket. Obviously, that's what a lot of us are doing right now, because you're a smaller YouTuber, you're a smaller streamer, whatever. So, you really don't have the audience that's going to jump from this website to that website. So, like right now, a lot of us are kind of stuck on YouTube. We're not stuck by me, but like you're going to grind on YouTube until you get enough where you can branch off to other sites. So that's my action plan. And as well as networking, because I recently just got a free copy of the Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I signed up for this other website that I can get free codes. So I'm gonna start streaming some of them games and start making connections that way. Basically networking. I mean, because that's how people get free copies. That's how people get invited to events. And people are like, oh, you gotta be some big YouTuber. Not necessarily. It's about who you know. It's almost like a job. People get jobs based off a lot of time who they know, not so much what they know. You know somebody that work at, like at a club, so-and-so work as the bouncer at the club, well, you gonna get in. I'm talking like from a dude's perspective. Just say John works as the bouncer at the club. John's your best friend, or John's your friend, well, John gonna let you in. So it's the same thing with these like events that go on and whatnot. It's like who you know and who you network with. So that's like my goal, I guess you could say. That's like my action plan is to get to the point where I have a substantial following and then start branching out. I don't never want to just put my eggs in one basket, because we all see how YouTube is. This platform is flaky as heck. It's a good platform to grow on, like if you know how to work the algorithm. Like now I'm really understanding how to work the algorithm. Like the algorithm basically is like you got to upload daily, you got to stream, you got to do something daily. Well, the best way to really get them watch time is to stream. When you're a smaller content creator, people ain't watching your videos like that. So the best way to really get people to watch them is to stream. So that's what I'm doing, trying to do more of is streaming. That's what I initially started doing, was streaming. I just went over to making YouTube because I remember a follower on Twitch was like, oh, you should do YouTube. And I was like, why? They were like, because all the big streamers do YouTube. Everyone that streams has a YouTube channel. I remember that, and that's when I started streaming on YouTube, basically. I mean, I started making videos on YouTube, and then my YouTube started popping more than my Twitch, and so that's kind of what happened. But then I kind of became stagnant. So, but now I think I'm like on the rise. I'm moving up. My watch time, a lot of stuff is going up. So, that's how you beat the algorithm. I think for smaller YouTubers is streaming, because that's how you get your watch time up. Because you think about you got 500, 600 subs. That's not going to be enough to pull in thousands of watch time hours, in a month that you really need, so YouTube will start promoting your content. And I noticed too, when I stream more, for some apparent reason, well, it has to do with, I guess, the watch time, when I stream more and then when I upload videos, my videos get more views
Fire rate
because
pass.
they're pushing my content out, and they're also like, oh, she's uploading a lot, she's streaming a lot, we're gonna push her content more. So yeah,
Enemy Hellstorm detected.
so that's my overall plan in terms of for YouTube. Now in terms of for my personal life, my major is industrial engineer, so in terms of my personal, I already got my personal life set. Basically, I'm be graduating next semester, you know, with my degree. I already have a job, so that's, you know, my personal life is already, I would say, set. But in terms of the YouTube life, yeah, that's my goal. That's like the ultimate boom for me, and that's how I plan on basically succeeding. Is, you know, because I used to review indie games too, you know, and some of them indie games blow up too. So, but now I'm back with the site, which I said earlier, if you want it, I'll give it to you, whatever. And, you know, trying to request codes and, you know, kind of basically try to get back on that grind of reviewing videos, and, you know, just because that's how you have to start. Like, everybody wants to review these AAA games, and it's like you don't have a AAA audience for them to want to give you a free copy. So how do you get free games? Speak to indie game developers. Like, I remember I used to get copies from people like crazy, like, oh my god, please review our game. You know, we see you review, please review, because, you know, they'd be so excited, and some of them games blow. And so if you're reviewing an indie game and you one of the first people, if you one of the first people to review and then it blows up, everyone will come to your channel. You know, it's like a help thing. Do they do PlayStation 4 games? Yeah, they have some PlayStation 4 games. It's called terminals.io. So like terminals.io. I just made a thing today. Hopefully it get accepted or whatever. And you can basically request, and all they ask for you is just to stream. And I think you might have to send in like a survey saying like what you thought of it. But like, that's basically free games, whether the game is butt cheeks or, you know, whether you love it. That's a free game. So like, and some of the, like I said, some of those smaller games, they do blow up.
Hostile CUAV detected.
So
Multiple hostile
yeah, so
UAVs
that's how I'm doing. I mean, what's your action plan? What do you like? I don't know. Like, do you want to do YouTube as like a dream thing? Like, what would be your action plan, I guess, to make it? Or what is your action plan to make it?
Smoked.
Yes, I remember I played that one game. What is it called? The Girl and the Robot. It was an okay game, but I mean, it was free. You know, I got a free copy. I mean, just like stuff, you know, you can get free games. They just may not be AAA games. You know, like Red Dead Redemption. You know, like them type of games. You won't get those games necessarily off the bat.
That one hurt our reputation.
You said just building my community, all I have, and my PlayStation 4. Yeah, I feel you.
Hostile attack deploy beacon
Yeah.
online.
Yeah, that's all I had too when I first started. I just started buying stuff over a period of time. Like, I started getting a monitor, you know, Logitech, gaming computer. Like, it took me a while. Elgato, like, it took a while to get all this. Like people like, oh, you know, like, gaming is expensive if you're trying to get all the like good stuff and whatnot. That stuff can be super expensive. So yeah, it can get expensive as heck. I should see if that dude if he put in any grades yet. Waiting for my professor to put some grades in. So man, it's like waiting forever. I want to get my grades back. Nothing's there. I should have known. Should have known.
Good to go.
Typically what I use in terms of editing, I use like Adobe Premiere Pro. So like if I have gameplay for my PlayStation 4, I'll take it, I'll put it on a flash drive and then upload it or bring it to my computer.
Team deathmatch.
You said my dinner is good, spinach, quinoa, and diced tomatoes with pesto chickeb, or you mean chicken? Okay, I see you with the healthy dinner and whatnot. Healthy living, healthy eating.
We've lost the lead.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off after this round. Dang, I'm considering getting a cheap gaming computer just to run Elgato and OBS to play my PlayStation 3 games. Hey, yeah, I mean, like the computer I got, I wish I never would have got it though. Now looking back, I mean, it's fine, but it's just certain things on it like are like eh. But yeah, I got a computer,
Ready to go critical.
and I've been had the Elgato. I would like to get the newer one, but yeah, I mean having that Elgato, it does make a difference. Because like for instance, let's say you want to switch a game, and when you're streaming, like if you're streaming off the PlayStation 4, you have to end your stream in order to play another game. Where you have the Elgato, you don't have to end your stream because you can set up. I mean, you have to do. I mean, it is a lot of setting up of stuff. You're gonna have to set up a lot of different things, but
It's smoked.
once it's all set up, it's just like clockwork. And then too, there's a lot of videos online that talk about. But at the same time too, you don't want to get a cheap gaming computer either, because it's also kind of like you pay for what you get when it comes to gaming, especially if you're going to be streaming off of it. Like you don't want to get none cheap and then it burns out. Cause that's what. Well, mine wasn't cheap, but that's what happened to me. I was using a regular computer laptop, and I remember I burned it out. I mean, I didn't know nothing about really streaming, so I didn't know, the type of pressure it has on your CPU, the type of pressure it has on your computer. So, like, you definitely want to get a computer that can handle, streaming. If you're going to be editing on that, you want it to be able to handle all that. Because if you start editing on a computer, you got to have the render, and, you got to have, like, a good computer for all that. And my computer is still not even considered. It's not a bad build, but some of the things like the graphics card could be better, the CPU could be better, certain things on it, and I wish I would have researched a little bit more on that before I bought it. But it's not a bad computer, but You said I would check the specs to ensure it matches requirements. If I got one, I would clear most of the bloatware. Yeah, I mean, like, or you could build one. That's what I wish I would have done. I wish I would have built my own. Because, like, the amount of money that you spend for a gaming computer, you could build you, like, a nice, super rigged out, super nice rigged out computer, versus, like, for me, like, I spent on my computer, I spent, like, $700 on my computer. For $700, I could have got a way better computer if I'd have built it myself. And just in general, because I could have like basically top of the line stuff. So. But that's just me, I had to spend a lot of money, just over like a year or two on like just my setup, I could have made a better computer, but like I said, I know how to make a computer, so oh well.
Flame unit smoked.
Sounds like we're being cornered over here. Dang. You said I feel I gotta replace some of my PlayStation 4 parts. It's a lot cheaper to do that than get. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I wish when I was going for my not a place. I mean, a computer that I would have took more time to, you know. Why did he spawn right behind me? I wish I would have took more time and like maybe found out how to make one. Cause like for $700, I could have had like I could have been like the bigger streamers basically. Because I spent a lot of money on my computer. I could have had way better specs. I mean, just way better stuff. It's still not a bad computer, but like I'm just saying, for $700, I could have got something even nicer. So I could have made something nicer. But you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna rock with it till it, you know, can't rock with it no more. Or you know, eventually maybe just try to learn how to replace parts on it, you know, as I go. Because technically, you can keep the motherboard and stuff. As long as you know what dang, I was the last kill. Unfortunate. As long as you keep, you know, the motherboard, and you know you can just keep upgrading it. So, and that might be what I may just end up doing, because like I said, I really don't want to go out and spend no more money on none of my setup. Like I have all this just equipment. It's like, nah, I'm good. I didn't spend nothing for my PlayStation because I got a deal. I remember it was like my sophomore year of college. I got a deal on it, where it was like you brought in a PlayStation 3 and you trade. It was like GameStop. You bring in a PlayStation 3, and you like traded in towards the purchase of a PlayStation 4. And I remember I had brought in 2, so that was like $300 plus all the games that you trade in. You got whatever it was worth times a half. And I remember I only ended up paying $32, so my PlayStation 4 was super cheap. I remember every time I tell somebody that, people are like, you must have stole it. I'm like, no, I didn't. My PlayStation, I just didn't pay none because I was able to trade stuff in. That was when GameStop actually used to give you something to trade in stuff. That's the other thing. GameStop don't give you nothing no more to trade anything in. You don't get jack. You get like you purchase something for like $100, you get back like 10. Like they don't give you nothing no more. But it is what it is. All right, well, I'm about to get off. No stream tomorrow. However, a new video will be out tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time. I might be on Thursday, and hopefully a video will be out on Friday. So I appreciate everyone for coming by. And hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Peace out.